this Patriot place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off play action. Jeffries. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing Jones. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. The point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jeffries. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Jeffries. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. From the gun, Jeffries. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Jones now. Off play action. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On 2nd and very short, Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond, but on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off play action. Jeffries. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw. Jeffries. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Harris. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at about the 31. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack. Jones hit, and the ball's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. It's still fighting, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Robinson from 19 yards away. And the Pats get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Jeffries finding Gaskin underneath. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Jeffries. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jeffries. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Patriots 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From way up at the 23. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that actually starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Allen Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get out.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down. Jeffries, throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jeffries throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second string.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jeffries. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken on the midfield logo. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jones. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A strong running. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got Dolphins bring on an movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
To throw is Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jones. Dancing, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
Point after here coming up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the Pats are right back in this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.